Alright. Alright, we kind of ended at a weird spot.
Yeah. I don't know why, but they're laying dead in front of me. I'm talking like Batman now.
I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
I think we read this already.
Not this.
Okay. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
You look pissed.
Alright, rip the mask off.
Rip the mask off, alright.
We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell. Oh, with that mask covering their face like that, whatever shall I do? And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But the one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? Why would they do that? How did they wind up dead in here?
Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop.
No signs of intelligent life anywhere.
Yes. No sign of it. Was that a Toy Story reference?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. I am amazed I managed to pick that out. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red, or sorry, pink. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Careful you don't touch it and get some on you.
How can you be so calm at a time like this? Bruh, this is like body number 5?
I am Byakuya Togami. I do what I want.
Who is it? Their face and their body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh?
Huh? How can you tell?
Well...
It's the shoes, isn't it? Oh, well, that will work too. Well, I think they see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. I apologize, my roommates are outside being very loud. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be...
Okay then!
Yes!
Let's just tear the mask clean off!
Come on.
Wait, don't!
By the time he called out, it was already too late. Toka's hand shot toward the mask, shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Well, shit! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar!
Well, Toko's dead.
The body blew up! It blew up, it blew up, it blew up. Okay. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then,
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire!
as my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something in my hands. It was a bucket of water.
Come on, dump the water on it.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Standing here and telling you what to do.
Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. One bucket with that giant uproar. Okay. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning.
Of burning.
Fucking. I guess that took care of it. I can barely see that thing now. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you
I
say?
had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now
Yeah,
the
very least
body...
it-
What?
At the very least, it should have just electrocuted us. Like Batman's outfit. Try to tear his mask off and it's just a whole taser activates. I'm serious.
What?
It's brought to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. But don't compare it to steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was?
Who isn't here right now?
Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be.
There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? I don't believe it. And that dead body. Is Kyoko? Nah, that can't be right.
Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But I mean, who else?
There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind.
What?
what?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Like Zoink Scoob? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got shot. Bro, gets.
I agree. Normally, the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, would it not? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But
The corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. So? I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that...
That same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible,
Oh wow, I didn't remember that.
even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
what the heck?
Said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Like, you mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, that's right, we didn't tell anybody about this. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy.
What?
What are you talking about?
The other day, Kyoko confided in me. Rah. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What? I think you better tell us everything you know.
Well, all Kyoko told me was...
God
God damn it!
17th time we flash back to this.
6-1 may watch out.
It sounds like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. Place it again.
Oh, sorry, I should be reading this, shouldn't I? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And the phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermind-y, doesn't it?
Could it be?
The right term is mastermind-ish. You know? Okay, so the mastermind is the girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair?
Maybe it's mastermindly?
Nah. But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. Someone get this guy a reality check.
Yeah.
How'd she wind up with burnt to a crisp?
Gakure is a reality check. He's just an inverted reality check. Is this not reality? Check this guy.
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die?
It seems more like not in that order. Seems like they died and then randomly showed up. I think we better.
They showed up to us beforehand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh, shit. Yeah, she got totally blown up, huh?
Forget about her. I'm sure I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
Oh, she survived.
Aw, shit.
Alright, cool. Moving on.
Shit. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened? Master? Am I missing an eyebrow?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
It's the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. You're telling me.
Yeah. Alright, let's rip the mask off. Oh.
Should take a closer look at the body one more time.
It
Yep,
blows
it's
up
toast.
again.
Toasting!
it blows up a second time. Boom! Ah! Wow!
Someone
This is the
bitch, there's
second
not a
bomb.
bomb in the shoes!
Somebody set up us the bomb.
So,
Where could they possibly have hit that bomb anyway? I don't care. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. What exactly does that... Okay. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. All that much? What are you talking about?
There's only so much you can do with a corpse.
Get out of here. I'm not Kyoko after all.
Yep. Well, that was a bad zoom in. What was...
Yeah, what the hell?
Alright.
Alright, okay, interesting. Alright, flash drive.
Flash drive. Actually, I don't think that's a flash drive.
There's something next to the body. It's a key. It looks like a flash drive. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma?
Then how would this person have it?
Yeah, we know this.
so,
Yeah, no, that is not what she stole from the mastermind.
That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. Okay. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, it's like right in plain sight, just look down.
Oh, I see. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
So even if you don't know, so even you don't know that.
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
What?
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean like a locked door?
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorms on the second floor. It's in your hands.
Dun 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 dun. So I'm your errand boy now, huh? Got it.
Wow, did we not need to look at
okay.
literally anything else? Okay, game. Alright, where do you want to look?
I'm so perplexed. Is there like any other information about the body that we'll be using later?
I have no idea.
That's really, really strange. Alright, let's go to the, what was the locked door in this floor? Locked door in
The
this
biolab.
Yeah, locked door in this floor. Alright, go. Okay, just go backwards. Just moonwalk your way down there. The biolab was definitely locked before. It's fucking raw! Okay, let's give it a shot. Wow, I just spit all over my monitor. God damn it.
That's moot.
When I went to fuck, I can't talk today. When I went to insert the key, I found it in the garden okay. The key isn't even close to fitting.
Baby.
Which means it doesn't go to this room. Alright. The key looks pretty tech-ish, so data center?
That sounds like a smart idea to me. Well, let's try it.
Let's go. Door in the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give this a shot. And the key insert I found in the garden into the keyhole. Click. Hey! It fits! Woohoo! I like it when I'm right.
Yeah.
Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! Woo! Yeah!
Yay!
I said out loud for no one else to hear. I guess all that running
What's
around.
that? You unlocked the data center?
I thought you were dead.
Ah, crap, you're right.
I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately head back up to the garden.
Instead of checking...
Hey!
So, you're back. How'd it go?
Found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
No, we cannot.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them?
Because that's where they've been hiding the whole time.
Maybe. I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Watch her go in there, there's like a bunch of like Chinese takeout bins in there. Like
Just a bunch.
bag.
There's just more bombs.
Oh no! That's the exact opposite of what I said.
Excellent. Boom.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here we are.
Looks like the door's still unlocked. I mean, hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right?
Maybe there will be.
You're asking that question now?
Don't worry, we have Makoto.
What?
In other words,
It's in your hands.
What?
It means I trust you.
That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used.
Oh, good, you're learning.
Oh! What's up?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Okay.
It'll be fun, Makoto. Makoto's on the job, not that it's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. Feeling the love. I'm totally sure it won't be another kaboom. For serious. But just be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else.
Sounds like a smart idea. Alright, where's Bia?
Where He's around the corner, isn't he? Okay.
Okay then. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? Well, don't let it go to your head.
I'm so not happy about any of this.
Right. Oh, there's.
Oh, he's right next to the
Bia.
door.
Ahem. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust.
Let me just stab him with the key. I wish I put my hand on the door.
Boom.
Boom! Headshot.
Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. The silent prayer in this whole game. I slowly opened the door. Darkness. All great movies begin in darkness. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, damn it. Oh, cool, it's a computer lab. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. Was it a surface fear like the rest of the school? Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. So I lifted up one of the floor panels, and there it was. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall.
And actually, looking at this, I think quite a few of those are actually the correct camera angle. Some of them aren't, like the bedroom one.
Yeah, what the hell.
But a lot of them are.
Interesting. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school.
There's some pretty crappy security cameras if they just blink in on and off every couple seconds. No real security camera section would have any deviation in the cameras like that.
Nope. You're absolutely right. The dorms, the classrooms.
Also, the top left one seems to have an error in the static. Like, it doesn't animate. It's just flat. Anyway.
Interesting, yeah. Every part of the school was covered. Except with these non-moving cameras that...
Yeah.
This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera.
Well, time to break the monitors.
All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us.
Dun 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 dun. To watch us, huh? And this room is...
It's all clear.
Say it again.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt.
Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us.
Then I think this settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusawa, and she was the Mastermind.
Alright, time to go home, y'all.
Yep, we did it. Game over.
Yeah, Kyoko's probably home by now. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
The door's open, you idiots. It would seem so.
For serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself.
Nobody asked you. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that?
But
if the Mastermind is really dead... Monokuma's gonna show up, isn't he? I know it.
I love how Kagakure just went, woo!
That means we can finally get out of here. Get out of this hellhole.
how about that?
Gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first.
But what about the exit?
If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There was absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Or suicide. Again. Why it's gotta be that way? Why it's gotta be that way? I mean, who could have ever done it?
such
That's
ignorance.
exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here.
Okay then.
This guy, Makoto thinks as if he's writing a novel.
Yeah, he kind of does.
It's really weird.
Okay
Unless
then.
unless those aren't his thoughts, and he's just been narrating this whole adventure to us.
I mean, the way it's phrased, it definitely seems that way, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, in at least mostly real time. I don't know. Okay, then.
I've read too many screenplays.
Yeah, okay then. Let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind.
Jesus. Alright, desk.
This desk?
Yes. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. I mean, those are monitors, not computers.
Yeah.
They all look like high-performance PCs. Yeah, from 2006.
2010. Although being a school, maybe it was 2006.
Yeah, for real. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on.
They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your art your way in. Wait, what?
What century are you from?
2006. The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network.
2006 isn't the century, by the way.
I know, I'm joking. and Alter Ego.
You may well be right about that,
What?
but there's no point in thinking about it now.
Alright, what's that monitor over there, that TV? There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
Do you hear all that? My roommates are screaming up.
Yeah?
I'll be right back. Okay.
Alright.
Did you hear any of that?
Not really. I just heard vague mumbling that I couldn't comprehend. I just heard I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you know, I'm just telling. I closed the door and I told them to just keep it down a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if they're watching videos that no, I'll tell you later. I don't want to say that while I'm recording.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Oh, well, Saturday morning he is here. You talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on!
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? I mean, yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Alright, let me work my magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. Insert Rick and Morty joke here.
Rick and Morty isn't on TV land.
I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
I guess we talk to him now?
Hey, TV land, how's it going? So, do you think you can fix the TV?
You know?
Just a little longer. You really want to watch TV that bad? Yeah, dude, fucking, like, Game of Thrones is on, Jesus!
Yeah.
Another Saturday morning kid here. It's Tuesday.
I guess we're supposed to look at other stuff.
Alright, Monokuma. He's gonna pop out of that door. You fool.
There we go.
It's gonna pop out of that door, I know it. Door's kinda creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Rattle, 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 rattle.
Door's locked, huh? What if you use that key you opened up in this room with? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle,
Sticking
rattle.
this key causes a rattling noise. I think this key might be broken.
Son of a bitch. Nope, no good. Won't even fit into the...
I feel like that would be more of a dink sound.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
You sure
3,
about
2,
that?
1. No! Yeah, I can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. Well, if the Mastermind's dead, time to break it down. Yuna's right. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Alright. Monitor on the... Oh, wait, that's the camera. Monitor on the top, then. Yeah, that one. The world thing. Oh, is that a separate thing? Is that just hanging there?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Interesting. There's a ridiculous number of... Yeah. And the mastermind's been using them to spy on all...
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
Stop.
You know?
Oh, hey. What's up, Goof? What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV. Really? All we gotta do is switch it on, and...
Then do it.
Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need... All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. Huh? What are you talking about?
No, he's saying, oh,
They're sitting
you
here
gotta
watching
cut free of your regret. He's like, stupid mastermind, oh, you gotta cut free of your regrets from the outside world. And there they were sitting here watching TV the whole time.
They really thought they could get away with it. Well, I mean, the TV was broken, so probably not.
Huh?
Shit. This is... feed coming from surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every possible. And, well, weird in every way possible. And not just weird. Super weird.
But...
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Wait. Good idea. Let's give that a try. Here, if this better not be going where I think it's going. Hero went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just, oh, no. Is this going Truman Show on our asses?
No?
It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Okay. Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
Bruh. Bruh. I'm not sure, but for God's sakes.
Huh? Huh? What?
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 Been a while, you friggin' bastards! How? You're supposed to be dead! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seemed different. What, that's what you're saying?
Of course I'm different! Evolution is perfectly natural! After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already!
Not even. It's been half a day at most. How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it! The look on your faces right now is sublime! That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear!
I just had a heart attack, so yeah.
I mean, that's totally laughable! It makes me laugh! I'm gonna laugh now!
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
Can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, then does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Ooh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. Guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh? But what does that mean?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Is that right again?
Kills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
So it's not really Truman Show. It's just, you know, it is what it is.
It's okay. Truman Show and Hunger Games.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. You gonna make me repeat myself a third time? No,
considering we just changed
what? So.
Well, considering we just changed the channels, I think it's the only thing on TV, right?
Yeah, it's the only. That's why it's the most popular.
Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
Can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh, no!
Camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible!
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
You need to send in water waves. We're being serious right now.
Flood the rest of the airwave stations with a tsunami. That's a smart idea. I'll try that next time.
Of course.
I heard it kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Oh shit! Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now.
You son of a bitch.
Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production! This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If it was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not like it's really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup. So how could things have come this far? Well... That's a secret! That's something you all need... There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh! There's the little business of...
Oh, shit.
A body has been discovered after a...
Fuck you. Huh?
I did it live!
Damn. Nice. Class trial. Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
What he said. And then he was gone.
Like an angel. Sorry, we've made that reference.
No. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. What we were left with was despair. I stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. I took everything. I had to just keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's Despair Entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally, we could get out of here.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. To figure out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Gasaba was the one who died.
The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility.
Unless Mukuro and the mastermind are two separate things.
Which
The body
would be
is
interesting.
Kyoko's?
So you're telling me there's a 17th student?
No, I'm saying Mukuro Gasaba isn't the mastermind, but was the one just killed.
Interesting. So then who is the mastermind? The guy we've been expecting, or somebody else?
Someone we haven't met yet.
Ah.
Kyoko's been murdered. No, it's not possible.
She never wore a white lab coat.
because I don't know anything about that.
That is not a valid logical conclusion.
Yeah, that's just weird. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself.
Anyway, we better begin.
But
I'm gonna go find the truth for myself.
Yes.
Tell no one else about it.
Way to be a dick.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Yes. Do I have to be perfectly more clear?
Well, actually, that's not what I'm It's not precisely what I'm saying. No.
Huh? But what?
Stop
You just
talking.
said.
I don't have time to explain right now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. And now, the music.
Well, better start checking out the Monokuma file.
This is a remix of Box 15 with rock guitar, and it's called Box 16.
Where the hell was this the whole time?
They only bring it out. This is it's not really spoilers, but this is a Danganronpa tradition. The last 2 chapters, they break out a rock remix of the investigation theme. So now we drop back to Box 15, kind of, but just with a little bit of guitar chords in the background.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast.
Holy shit, I'm gonna put this on my iPod. This is fucking awesome.
If you want, I can send you the soundtracks for all the games, but I recommend not listening to the other soundtracks. I can, at the very least, give you this song.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, they combine the two, so you got the trumpet. Alright, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm bobbing my head. The victim had been stabbed a single time with the knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object that is thick as a metal pipe. About as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
Let's listen to the chorus.
Body was covered in other wounds, but they were at least several days old.
Alright.
So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was.
Now, I'm just going to give you some info here. I want you to start formulating ideas in your head. Every bit of information you see here is probably important.
Alright. So, I'm actually kind of like, want to take my words back before when I said the mastermind isn't someone who we haven't met yet. Because I think this far into the game we would have met them, but I don't know, it's like a screenwriting tradition where they wanted to come out and make it like super obvious at the same time, so you'd be like, oh shit!
Yeah, with the so you're saying you're expecting that there was some foreshadowing that we just haven't recalled yet.
Yes.
I see. Alright, so let's just recap here. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So it doesn't even tell us what the cause of death is.
Several days old. I'm starting to think, what if like Kyoko like found out who it was and is like fighting with her like every other night? Like,
She's just slowly. She's not.
I have you now. Fuck.
Shank. Or just. Well, it doesn't really say what kinds of wounds they are, even. It's very nondescript. Possibly intentionally so.
So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? No. Absolutely not. Or... if Kyoko's gonna die, it's not gonna be in an anticlimactic way like this. I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. And, you know, examine all those things we didn't examine before.
Yeah.
How cool we're back. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. Alright. Need to do what I always do. Yes, keep going. Alright. Oh Jesus. Knife first.
Knife.
Get out of here.
Knife.
It's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... There's a knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded.
Which actually, if the bomb blew the knife out of the body, like, somebody could have just been impaled with that.
Yeah. Force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Excuse me. The Monokuma file said that the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. And considering how the body's burnt to a crisp now, I can't find the exit or entry. Does that mean that this knife was caused by was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar, but I can't place my finger. Oh,
I
wait,
can't place my finger on it, or else I would get cut.
Boo. Wait, is this? No. Nah, that's not it. It's probably something else.
Yeah.
It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. Just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask is that was attacking me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, it was I was in kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife and maybe then I feel like you would remember something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was like in such a crazy, like, sick state, he was almost hallucinating, though.
I don't know, whenever I get fever dreams like that, I just, like, can't move.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's really weird. It would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask?
I mean, that should be fairly obvious, so you didn't know that it was her. Like,
shit! Damn you, Peter Parker. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly. No, it can't be. There's no way.
Knife.
I'm done with you.
You were done with me a while ago, Buckaroo, but you're still strapped in, ready to go.
Alright, let's, are there two things on the body?
Yes there are.
Interesting. Let's get one of them.
Alright, let's do legs.
Check the body more thoroughly. Maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh. Yeah, straight.
What are we doing?
Hand!
Hand.
Hand! Give me a hand.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's got two.
Damn it. Shit. Huh? There's something weird about the bodies. Really? The fingernails is the first thing you notice? Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity.
Nice.
Fake nails, I've been at. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but she's part of a wolf clan. It looks like a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before.
She's secretly a furry.
Gee, no. Tattoo in the right hand. I mean,
she's secretly part of the Diamond Dogs.
Okay, wait, hold on. What do you mean you can't make that out? It's clearly a star with a dog in the middle.
Yeah.
Unless she had like a whole sleeve that was damaged, I'd understand couldn't make it out, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Chest.
This one? Or this
Chest, yeah. No. That one, yeah.
So.
Okay. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. Only one little piece left. Alright, to the left.
To the left, to the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Yeah.
The upper half of the body got set on fire during the explosion. It's totally blackened.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Also, the top half of the body is wet.
Well, yeah.
It's because they got set on fire and I threw water on it.
In case you
Good
forgot.
job. So we threw water on that part. Alright, it was still on fire, and the top half... God damn it again. The rest became dry, you know the story. In other words, there's something strange about the top half being wet. Thank you for clarifying. There isn't, right? I'm sure that's right. Exploded body analysis. To the right. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket on the water. Bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Now all we need to do is analyze her footprints, and then put that through the data center, see who this was.
Well, clearly they're wearing some, nice boots.
There's nothing strange about that, right? Okay,
I
back
think
in the fuck up.
That's it. Step away from the dead body? Yes.
Okay, so what's that on the right of the body? Is it just the shit that's on the ground?
Oh.
It's like fragments of something.
Why did you zoom in on the wrong... There we go.
They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but it's like I've seen something like it before. Really? But where? I have no idea. Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know what it is, but I'm not gonna tell you. Unless we really need
Are you gonna show me? Fire alarm.
Not a fire alarm. This is the sprinkler
Whatever.
control.
I called it fire alarm last time. I'm just gonna stick with it. It's the panel that
This is the fire alarm.
they're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Remember that.
Yes.
And Malcolm was set
time
the time as
can't be
possible.
changed.
Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7. Oh my gosh, yes. If the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place
Correct.
after 7:30. 7:31 exactly.
That's correct.
Alright, how are the chickens doing? I remember there was exactly 5 chickens there.
There were indeed exactly 5 chickens.
I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. 5 to be exact.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Alright, who killed the chicken?
I don't know.
4?
Yo!
Who knew that would come back into play?
Yeah, wow. What a surprise.
What's going on, Makoto?
That was some subtle foreshadowing there, am I right?
I'm glad you're here. Stay, remember there was 4 chickens here the whole time, right? I remember there was precisely 5. Yeah, right.
Huh?
Look there now. There's 4. What'd you do? What'd you do? Did you eat one?
Oh no, you
There's
figured it
only
out.
4 chickens. There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. Probably during the fucking explosion. I was down here and just before nighttime last night. There was definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Goes from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. No.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
Nice.
Chickens scooped up from the coop and placed in the...
I guess talk to Hina?
Hina.
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? Yeah, it was a lab coat and a creepy mask. Why? If I remember right. Some kind of mask with it being a white... Yep! That's exactly what I said. And the knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area would have been stained with blood. Apparently the wound is... stopped bleeding, but the body was... Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting it all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any of it on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. That's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Yeah, that's how that works. Well, having to talk about it just helped me remember it a lot better, too. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So thank you, too.
Nice.
It's Toko.
Toko. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
Yeah, by the way, are you burned? Are you okay?
I think I'm missing an eyebrow.
So nothing important.
I mean, eyebrows can be important.
How so? Make a case for eyebrows right now.
Adam Savage. No?
So let's examine the cabin in the back.
The cabin. Oh, sure.
Whatever the fuck, that's shed. It's wood, it's in the woods, I call it a cabin. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, it's a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that, and it could be related to the case, I say out loud. So, let's leave.
No.
That's top is mud and grind. So this is how the body wasn't wet before this person. Did I just solve that? Okay. But the underside.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It's totally clean and completely dry.
And the other side is completely dry.
One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. The other side is completely dry. Something about that bothers me.
They use flex tape. Nice.
Tarp has been added.
Flex tarp.
There's one thing here that concerns me is...
That's the one thing.
Oh, that's the one
So he's
thing.
saying there is nothing else in here. Of all the stuff that's in here, none of it is important.
None of the sharp objects. Alright. Byakuya.
Byakuya.
You're gonna regret this.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
Fuck this system. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Yeah, about that.
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
So, in the daytime.
I don't think that's quite what I mean. I mean after nighttime started, but alright, jackass.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other
When
words...
I arrived last night.
Shut up, you. You're not one to talk. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, I made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis.
Are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko,
Then I'm the only one without an alibi.
also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you?
I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's absolutely true. Really bad, isn't it?
Nice! I'm in trouble! Nice!
Alright. Hiro,
Weed man.
what's up? It's 11 o'clock right now. It's almost 11. It's almost 11. Okay, and?
We're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help remember when that was. Okay, alright. Woke me up at 7. Went to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, met up with Hina. That was around 7:30.
That's
It
when
took
the
me 30
sprinklers
minutes.
went off, because remember,
Because it
sprinklers
took me-
go off at 7:30.
And it took me 30 minutes to get from my room to the cab.
Yeah.
And I head to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and then that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Alright. Just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot.
That's right, it had been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Bye!
Just after 9 a.m.
That's a pretty small job.
Nice.
I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I'm gonna let you lead on that one because I have no... Still need to
Alrighty.
find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person who talked about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get to her room, I'll be able to find out more. And the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
What?
Just
I don't have a choice, so I have to see if they'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial.
Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
what?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then will you go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of.
Fuck you.
Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not.
So that's a yes. Come back later. Okay, so in the meantime, I should look around somewhere. Maybe I should check out that one area.
Alright,
So what is this one area?
here.
Akuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh!
Now do you recognize that piece?
Yeah. Shit. I just found something. What is it?
Yep. It's a bomb. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
That bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden.
Nice.
Fragments found near dead body. Been added. Okay, I checked everything else I could think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Think you can go soon,
Let's
Byakuya?
go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go.
Wait for me!
You were gone for 5 seconds, now you're back. Okay, let's go.
Byakuya walked off without a second thought. Hey.
Well then, here we
Well
go.
then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole, and then...
And it's open.
Looks like it, thanks.
I would be surprised if it didn't open.
So this is Kyoko's room. Book! There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I think it's probably a key. Lockers at those traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's
But if
certainly
it is a
possible.
key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Really? What?
Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to.
Dojo.
Nice.
Alright. Alright. So... Are we gonna should we snoop around some more, or just... Okay. Here's your bed. Don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case.
I don't believe there's anything else.
Here's the bathroom. Might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not take a look. Oh, look at
Prime
gentleman.
opportunity, man. Hey,
He's a gentleman.
true.
What else? Do we have to talk to him now?
Oh, maybe.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. I thought we might find some kind of clue here. Who might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here.
Oh, I know.
It's true.
Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it.
What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, and
Well, something
Interesting.
certainly has happened, so open it.
Alright. Open the envelope and look inside. It said it was a single piece of paper. You idiot. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Under sheets, what could it be? So, we examined the bathroom again.
Yes.
It's something being hidden. bed sheets. Harmony didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What the fuck is this? On a crumpled piece of paper. Class number 78, student register. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student. I don't think
Yes, the 16th student, hiding somewhere in this academy, the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Oop.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Appears to be Mukuro Kusaba's profile. Here we go.
That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room. The key. Must be the blank Monokuma was talking. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Alright. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. I can't read it. The ultimate soldier. What?
Although small for her age. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing material. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group as the Fenrir. Fenrir. Yeah, okay. For those 3 years. She insisted that she had been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. Yeah, Haven't taken the SATs in a while. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did.
Nice.
Okudo's profile has been added, along with my thumb.
Wait, the evidence image was different slightly from the actual thing. There was some Japanese text above her name in the small shot, but not in the actual big image. Well done.
The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension.
I'm too normal for this.
Bringing it back.
Oh yeah, bringing it back.
It's like one non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was strangely specific. That was how I saw things. Every person. But
wait,
then...
Wait, what did you mean was oddly specific?
The way that was worded and, like, emphasized.
Huh.
As if...
As if?
Is that foreshadowing something else?
What, like, one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi? There's no other way to compare the two?
No, like, the whole different dimension comparing thing.
No.
It doesn't... Wait, go back, that line.
Oh.
No, go back.
Oh, I see. It's as if this is the world.
It doesn't feel real.
Like a completely different dimension. No.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. No. That is not meant to be taken seriously.
Okay. I don't know. I read too much.
As someone who's played the entire series, no.
Alright.
See.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
It's all part of the world that's totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero!
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know.
It's you!
What have you got your pretty little hand on? Wait, what have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So what if I did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about these regulations of yours. Of course I am! A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall, way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words.
That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you!
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16!
16 then?
Mukuro.
And again!
16th student, Mukuro Ikosaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular! You wouldn't believe the ratings! And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
You
Makes
will.
sense? No, it does not.
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone else to see.
What?
You heard me. She
So-
wears the gloves on her face to cover up a bunch of scars.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Time to blue skidoo out here.
Blue Skidoo, we can too.
Kyoko wears his gloves to cover up a bunch of scars, huh?
Now what are you thinking?
That body was definitely not... Yep.
Sounds about right.
Wait, so on the back of her hand... Yep, here we go. The tattoo... But wait, no. Alchemist specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scar. Which means that body is not Kyoko. Those fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about
Do you
Kyoko again?
Uh,
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
This trap?
Such
God must
ignorance.
have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were
He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
Said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro was related to the case. Yes, she's the victim.
Certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko.
What? Oh my god.
That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game.
Mukuro is the kill. No! Oh my god!
Yeah,
No! What the fuck did you just say?
anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba is not the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit.
She's the victim. So that's the trap. Who wants to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion?
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished if the kick-ass music is any indication. Let's move on.
Let's move.
I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
I should find that key in the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Yep.
Well, are you coming?
Hell yeah. Alright, so... yeah, that locker. There are wooden lockers here. The used woodblock key is just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go in one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at this moment. You understand what that means, right?
Let's probably use that key to find out to be found on that locker.
Well, just try it!
Yes, asshole. So got the woodblock key inserted in locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Arrows. Lots and lots of arrows. Yeah.
Yep.
Next.
They look like they're
Oh.
made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Which is
Don't get
interesting
me.
because I believe... I could have sworn they translated that differently. Huh, maybe I'm wrong.
That'll give me at least 500 gold apiece in Skyrim.
Yeah. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I sold all my arrows.
Still you.
But of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks, huh?
Nice.
It's at the bottom of the locker. Okay, there we go. There's something else inside the locker. It's what a ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. That's duct tape?
Yep.
Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case.
It is related to the case, and don't call me Shirley. Duct tape is related to the...
I'll call you whatever I want, Shirley.
I did not hear that, you lagged out.
I said I'll call you whatever I want, Shirley.
Fuck. How could it possibly be involved?
Nice.
So, if the body had wounds that were several days old, that could mean she used duct tape as a bandage.
Possibly. That's an interesting
That-
theory.
That's my hypothesis right now. I highly doubt it.
Alright, well, it's good. You're developing hypotheses, so we think we used the duct tape to cover the wounds that were several days old, correct?
Yeah, because I have not seen a single first aid kit in the entire school.
There is an entire nurse's office.
I have not seen a single first aid kit in this entire school.
There is a nurse's office. Maybe he died in there. Well, he didn't die, but we thought he died in there. Anyway.
I think that's all that locker has to offer for right now. Something wrong.
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group? That Mukuro? How are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something?
Research. I got it! The dining hall!
Yes! Smart.
Are you talking about the archive?
Kagami just smacks you on the back of the head. Whack! No, you moron.
That's right. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know that the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
Quickly returned to the file in hand and blew all the dust off.
I see.
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is... Oh, shit!
You see that, don't you? How did you make it
How
all
can
the way
I not?
Yep, how did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
Taisez-vous.
S'il vous plaît?
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for
I mean,
you.
I just did, so fuck you.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group, and that they simply imploded.
What?
What is it?
This all sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world.
There's the another world dialogue again. What the fuck?
I'm just saying. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
Besides, this is like the first time that they've started really using this kind of language in the dialogue. So this is not like some big, long, foreshadowing thing they've been doing.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, it's just so weird
It
that
is
now
very
we got
striking,
two.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I am here to spoil you and tell you that as far as I can remember, this is not important.
Alright.
That specific language is not related. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Well, you know what jumped out at me.
The book. It was actually the Monster Book of Monsters.
Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Oh yeah, Norse mythology. Last time I saw Fenrir the Wolf of Ragnarok, he was getting his jaw broken by the Hulk.
Yup. That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean?
So now take a look. So up there, right above Mukuro Ikusawa, there's some Japanese text, which wasn't there in like the full screen shot of that piece of paper.
Sounds like someone's gonna have to translate this.
Yeah. Somebody done screwed up.
Are we done?
Yep, you're done, buddy.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. And so, wait, what?
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during this trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
Hang on a second. Alright. Well, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for... Eesh.
Both. Quite clearly.
Aye.
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But I stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. You wish. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or...
Or what?
Jesus!
I couldn't do it if you were expecting me. Come on! Ruins the surprise, you know? Did I scare you?
Come
Yes.
on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Everyone
Sorry.
is here.
What?
Said everyone is here.
Everyone is, I swear to God. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
Next.
Hey,
Hit the button.
I'm here, and no rule has been broken. Oh my god, that was amazing. Thank you.
Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still... Alright, enough of that. Kyoko, you're still alive? No, it's a ghost!
Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled! You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! It's gonna leave this here. They really didn't die!
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God, I'm glad you're okay. This can be really confusing with just two music tracks going on at once. Perhaps it's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Yeah, oh shit, I'm sorry. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghost!
I told you, stop talking!
Let's
It's
go.
gonna tear us all apart!
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me!
Good call, who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when the trial is all over. And after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
Bye.
I really need to talk to you. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
the second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
So that's why you were late?
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, Then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
Hey, that rhymes. What?
Nice.
Just a second.
The elevator
What
is
are you two
shouting
doing?
at us.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up! Get.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
It would seem...
because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her. That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's crucial?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. By the way, we're on the TV right now. This whole thing's being broadcast. Just thought you should know. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? No.
Bye.
Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut.
This is all we've got left.
This time it was clunking loud enough to hurt my ears, and dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. Just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable amount of time, I said amount twice. It's not even in the sentence.
It's not even in the sentence.
The dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But there was an illuminating light of hope. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. The fuck?
I can't wait!
Hello and welcome to Monokuma's Technicolor Classroom! I've been waiting forever for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this.
Did fucking Vaporwave vomit all over this place? What the shit?
Yeah, I got a unicorn and he just, like, absolutely threw up all over the place. Projectile vomit everywhere. I had to clean it up, but, it gave us this nice shade of rainbow paint. Anyway, the time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show!
And so the curtain opened up for the 5th time. Yeah,